So here we are at the 20th anniversary Festival of Quilts show in 2023. So 20 years of this fabulous show, and we are stood in front of the best of show winner for this year. And it is an absolute little delight. I'm going to explain a bit about it. It's actually a group quilt, so it's been made by a number of people. Now, I don't know the group, but they are called 9 to 5, and they are from Chester in the UK. So we imagine there are between 9 to 5 of them, but who knows? Anyway, and it's called Antics at the Quilt Show. And so it's a really lovely, humorous quilt that has delighted everybody who's come to see it. And I have to tell you, we are here right before the show opens in order to get in front of this quilt because it is so popular, and rightly so. And so it's Sunbonnet Sue, which is this little character, and some of you will be very familiar with that. And I always think of it as a very 1930s design in 1930s prints, but it has been totally updated here and a huge injection of humour added. So there are a number of quilts, so little miniature quilts that will have been made by different members of the group, and they are forming the quilt show. And then the Sunbonnet Sues are, and Sunbonnet Sam, I also have to say, because that's the male character. The characters are the judges or the visitors to the show, and there are all kinds of embroidered little captions on that. So here we have Nitpicking Sue, and she is stood on the back of another Sunbonnet Sue, so she can get high up, and she's got a little magnifying glass and she's examining the quilt really closely. Now, I'm delighted to say that the overall winner is a whole cloth quilt, and it is hand quilted, but you know, that is a style close to my heart, so really lovely to see that. And the overall winner has got her rosette on her lovely little shiny bonnet there. Now, what else have we got? We've got Give It Back, so there's a little bit of arguing going on here, and two Sunbonnet Sues in a bit of a tussle there. What have we got here? I don't believe it. So clearly this person doesn't think too much of this quilt, or thinks a great deal of this quilt, because she's astounded by it. This one is really lovely. Here we've got somebody looking at the back of the quilt and saying the back's rubbish, and I was judging. I often get the lovely opportunity to judge here, and often I do ask to see the back of a quilt just to get a little bit more information about it, and sometimes the back is terrible, and sometimes it is the most beautiful revelation. So a real mix. So what else can we say? They touched a quilt, all kinds of things going on. So I'm going to get David to take a few little close-ups so you can see in detail. But how lovely that something so humorous and so delightful, that is so engaging and attractive and giving everybody a smile, has been awarded Best of Show. So I'm really delighted for the winners, and it's just so lovely for everybody who gets a chance to see this quilt.